Hey, just wanted to stop for a moment. Uh, I would never try and scam someone for $70. Let's just get into it. Why not? That's what the exciting part of live is. Go ahead, chime in. What I would like to say is the only thing where I'm ever asking someone to purchase something is I'm gonna say it really slow. Marty Music dot com for 7 years now. So let's see, MARTYMUSIC.com. That's all I've done. All I have control of or operated for 7 years now. Have you seen any responses from that person, Brian? Okay. Well, this isn't just for him. This is for the whole anyone that's watching. The thing is, the internet, videos, it's a big wild place, right? So I can't control every single detail. When I've had like I don't know, 2 billion views and I'm on all these different channels and stuff, I can't control every aspect of what you see of me. I can, all I can do is control what I can control. And what I can control is Marty music. And so, it's like, it's so easy to reach out to me through the proper channels of Marty music. Now, the only emails that get sent out, the only time that it's from me trying to get you to purchase something, like a really helpful guitar lesson course, is going to come from Marty Music. So that's all I can say. I would never try and take advantage of someone or scam someone out of $70. Doing this for 15 years now, I wouldn't get very far if I was trying to scam people out of $70. So I'm in this for the long haul, like a lifer. So I would never take advantage of someone. I think like I said, all I can control though is Marty music. But I think I want to say the amount of people that have asked for refunds from my Marty music courses is like in 7 years it's got to be in the under 10, I think. But I'm always available. I would never try and rip someone off. In fact, this whole live stream was, and the reason I bring this up, it's a live stream, whatever, so I can, so someone was spamming the comments saying that I was trying to scam them. I can't, because it's live, I can't not approach it. Let's see. Little Juan VR. He legit tried to scam me for $70. There's another scam that's going on as well that is on YouTube, where it's like, would be like a picture of me and it says, hey, you won the prize, message me at so and so. That's not me. I can't control that.
That sounds like what Lil Juan did, because he says it.
So here's something that I can't control either. Going through YouTube comments, someone impersonates me.
He says that was it.
I have no control over that. So you are literally saying I tried to scam you from $70 when it was just someone impersonating me, and you go on here and attack me on my own live stream when I had nothing to do with it. And I have a whole team that works for me that actually goes out of their way every day to find those imposters and to block them. It's impossible to block them all. However, what you need to do before you attack me, Little Juan, publicly like this, is use some critical thinking and think about what was happening in that moment. And was Marty Schwartz literally trying to get you to send him money as a scam? How would I continue to have a business? All right. But beyond that scam, like I said, there's this crazy thing. You can only control what you can control. So there's so many scammers and different things out there. I could spend my whole day just fighting scammers and not make guitar lesson videos anymore. Or I could just try and blow it off, not think about it, control what I can control, and make more guitar lesson videos. So watch out for scammers. Watch out for scammers. It's the best I can tell you. If you fell for it, I'm sorry. But it's not just me. They're impersonating everyone on YouTube and doing this. Think about it. Would Marty Schwartz, ask you for money to send you a free guitar? Okay. In fact, I want to say this right now. This live stream, the thumbnail is about possibly winning a guitar. And so what I wanted to talk about was donating money that doesn't go to me to help raise and contribute money to schools, music programs in schools. And so just on that topic real quick, you can donate money to save the music and help get instruments in music schools. And when you donate, the proceeds up to $10,000 are being matched by Gibson Guitar. So shout out to Gibson. Sweetwater is helping sponsor this as well. And it all goes towards helping fund music programs. And I was an elementary school music teacher that got laid off, and that transitioned me into doing what I've done now for 15 years. Anyway, Brian, yeah, you got something to say? Oh, and by the way, Brian, the streaming gods will not allow you to have a microphone. I couldn't get more than two channels to work. But what were you going to say, Brian?
I just want to say scammers suck.
Scammers suck.
It's frustrating for everybody.
It's frustrating for everyone involved. Who thinks I enjoy someone getting scammed in my name?
Of course not. And everyone, you just got, obviously in this day and age, you got to be careful out there. And there's ways to
Yeah.
make sure things are right.
Yeah.
Click on links that look weird.
Yeah.
Well, go through and
what's tough for me is, you guys got to see me get triggered, but it was the way it was handled here publicly. Triggered me to defend my good name, because that is one of the things that if it's live right now and someone's doing it, it would just be like me sitting down at a cafe having a wonderful coffee with one of my best friends here, Brian, and someone walks up to me and says I tried to scam them and I have no idea what they're talking about. I'm immediately having to defend myself. So all I can say is, I'm sorry, but that's why I had to talk about it. But it is live, right? I mean, isn't this the thing about live that I would never do in a normal video? But that's another thing. You guys, there's always spam and people that troll the comments and everything. I'm used to that. I haven't even looked at the comments, but
people agree. Everyone agrees.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
But what it really boils down to for me is I have a team. You can't, someone has to message someone with a scam before I can see it to delete it. So that person sees it before I see it, But, what I was going to say is because this live stream has to do with a guitar giveaway, the title or the search engine, the scammers are actually going to be in here in this video in the regular comments. If Brian's looking at the streaming comments, but when this live stream's over, because the thumbnail says potentially win a guitar, when this video's over, there's going to be those spammers with my picture in the thumbnail that says you won, message me on Telegram. I'm going to go in there and delete them, but they have to write it first for me then to delete it. Now, here's the other thing. There are a bunch of flag words that I've put in there, like you won, winner, message me, all these different things, so they get flagged. So a lot of them don't make it through the cracks, but these people are scammers, so they figure out, oh, someone said they're scammers here now. So they just come up with new ways around the flagged words. You know, they're it's really a shame. But that goes back to I wake up in the morning, I've got a good I've got a good 10 to 12 hours of work. I could spend 10 or 12 of those hours going after the things that are trying to, take advantage of people, or I could go to the next lesson, and I just enjoy the next lesson way more than dealing with any of that other stuff, which I can't control. It's just every single day. So, martymusic.com. If you get an email buying courses, it has to be written first person by me for it to truly be by me. Hey, you guys, Marty here with Marty Music. The only YouTube channel I've contributed to in the last 7 years is this one right here that I'm streaming from. I've got blue check marks on my Instagram and Facebook. It's just the best I can do. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll remove that. Okay, but so just the point of this live stream, though, and thanks for still watching, by the way. Yeah, it's another reason I'm going to take a break from live streams. Because that's just not fun. That whole moment there, I had to defend myself because the guy kept coming at it. But that's not fun. No one's having fun with that. I could ignore it, but it just pisses me off sometimes. So I think, what am I? I got one more live stream or two more live streams because I want to raise money for music programs in schools because they really need it. Okay? So I'm going to do the live streams to donate money for Save the Music. Then I'm going to stop for a while. Maybe not forever, but I've been doing live streams longer than Marty Music launched. So like probably almost closer to 10 years. Whatever the first day or two that live streaming became available, which it was on Facebook first, for those of you that don't remember, it was on Facebook first. I live streamed as soon as it was like a function that you could try. And I've been doing it ever since on Saturdays at 1 o'clock Pacific time. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try a new series that I'm just going to record instead of doing live. And I'm going to put those out for a while on Saturday. And I don't have to feel the stress of people saying, whatever they want to say. Just kind of over that, if you can't tell. I hate for it to come to this, Brian. What do you think? Well, I do one live stream a month through my Patreon, so that could be a cool community. I mean, it is, sorry to say, $5 a month, which I know is really crazy as I drink this $5 coffee. Sorry. Why don't we just keep going? How much time you got, Brian? Did the Uber Eats come yet?
Well, there is a question that a lot of people have asked.
Okay, Brian's got a question.
They want to know what guitar you got here.
Oh, I know. See, I was like jamming, vibing. This guy started saying I was scamming him. Ruined the whole thing. Yeah, use your gut, guys. Use your gut. Oh, this guitar, you guys, check it out. Man, I wish we were just talking about guitar. This It's the Eric Krasno signature model from D'Angelico. So this is his signature guitar. It just came out last week. And Eric Krasno, also known as Kraz, is just an amazing guitar player. one of my favorite guitar players, also someone I've known for almost 30 years, which is insane. I met Eric Krasno in a dirty, dingy dorm room in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That's a different story. I've known him since we were like, barely 20 years old, basically. And I've been able to watch him have this amazing career with bands Soul Live, Lettuce. He's written songs with Tedeschi Trucks. He has also toured with Tedeschi Trucks as their bass player when they were in between bass players. He's worked with a ton of hip-hop artists. Talib Kweli's produced, I think, a whole album or two of his. He has done his own solo projects, and then he has a new album that came out yesterday, which is called the Krasno Moore Project, which I'm proud to say is Eric Krasno and Stanton Moore, who are both I'm honored to say they're both friends of mine because I respect them so much as musicians. To actually be friends with them as well is awesome. So it's so funny. All the comments are so blurry. That's why I haven't been reading them, because my glasses are just right out in the hallway. I want to adjust them right now to see the comments. It's probably better. I could see the scam comment blurry, but anyway, yeah, this is the Eric Krasno signature model from D'Angelico. It's actually got single coil pickups in humbucker case, size casings, and then he also spent a ton of time just dialing it into the way he likes it, the way he wants them to be single coil pickups. His kind of newer lead tone is using a fuzz and a wah with it just turned down a little bit. It gives us really cool quality. But this is a single coil guitar. And I'll just jam it out a little more. Why not? But check out Eric. Oh, and also while we're here, I really want to raise money for Save the Music. But also while we're here, during the pandemic, none of these amazing musicians, like idols of ours, not just Eric Krasno, but people like John Mayer and Tedeschi Trucks, every musician during the pandemic, none of them were gigging. And since Eric Krasno and I go way back, I thought it was a good opportunity to join together during that time and make a guitar masterclass for him that's for sale at Marty Music. So that's actually 50% off right now. So you can go to martymusic.com and get that Eric Krasno masterclass. That helps him as well. So you can go check that out. And yeah, I'm playing his guitar in honor of his new album, the Krasno Moore Project, which is awesome, you guys. If you love guitar, like I know you do, go check out that new Krasno Moore album. It's like soul jazz, organ trio style covers of female vocalists. Let's see. Oh yeah, I blocked that guy. let's see. I know some Eric Krasno stuff. Let me know. That one's actually that riff's a little bit harder than you think. All right. What's up, people? So I'm trying to raise money for Save the Music. And when you donate, you're helping a great cause that's near and dear to me. But you're also entering a chance to win a Kramer awesome electric guitar. And it's a good cause. It's great. And let's see. That's the main thing that I wanted to get across. I'll do a few shout outs because we're already here.
Quick question about the guitar. I've seen it come up a few times.
Yeah, question about the guitar from Brian. Yeah.
People think it looks really heavy.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I did see one question about the weight. It's heavier than an SG, but much lighter than a Les Paul. I know that Kraz definitely has like back pain and back issues as us old guys do. Brian, how's your back?
It's still okay.
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah. Do you think Michelangelo has back pain?
Michelangelo? Actually, the four necker looks pretty light. Actually, I gotta say, and he does have a lot of weight distribution with the strap. So
It's got the center strap.
yeah, it's more. Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask him. He's a really nice, sweet guy. So funny, Michelangelo. He's an icon of overindulgent guitar playing, basically, but embraces it. I think that's great. Robert, shout out. Oh, you know what? I don't have my glasses. Giorgio Mazzari, AM Pro, Steve White, Nathaniel Kish. It's a lot harder. I can barely see it. Barkley Children, Rich Moran. Yeah. Garrick Pridemore. Those are old school names. When I talk about live streaming 10 years ago, I know those names. And I really appreciate you guys being there on the journey. Oh, and yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna take a break and just see how it goes. Josh Norco. I'm just gonna see how it goes, but I have a new little series that I'm gonna put out on Saturdays, so I'm not gonna be doing less releases. I'm just over some of it. Also, the like every other comment. It sounds weird. I can't hear you. It's just like too much stress. Like what? Like when I can just make a video and edit it and like, yeah. Oh yeah. So if you do want to do live streams after the last one, which I think will be next Saturday, there's either one more or two more. After that, I will still be doing a live stream on Patreon once a month, which will cost you $5. $5. I'm sorry. Really sorry, you guys. $5. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Amber, thank you.
Well, to be fair, it is daylight saving time that makes it seem like we're an hour early.
Yeah, not everyone celebrates daylight savings. Larry Bird only has 450. CJ Guitars says, by the way, who is Brian? Brian is my good buddy that I grew up with. We met in preschool, and we've been friends ever since. And, you know, especially a day like today, it's really nice to just have someone sitting here with me. As opposed to being here by myself it's very weird. I am live on Instagram right now too. Enrique Suarez. Thank you. Javier Perez. No, I'm not leaving YouTube. I was just saying that I'm going to not do a live stream every Saturday for a while, but I'm going to release a video instead. So,
Gary Pridemore said I actually even saw Brian's face once.
yeah, Brian's face accidentally has made it on a couple times, which he does not like.
I need that memory stick from Men in Black on Garrett Pridemore.
Yeah. But Brian is, just helps me out with the live stream, have an extra hand here and a buddy, and we eat lunch afterwards. And it's just good to have friends. Michael Thomas, thank you. But I'll be here next Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific time and trying to raise money for Save the Music. Thank you, Garrick. What I really think is, look, I do these live streams every Saturday. I pick a topic, blah, blah, blah. But they're not doing better than just a normal video release. So why deal with, like, trolls and trying to interact with people live when the live stream is not performing better than a normal video? So I'll just do a normal video for a while and just see if for some reason people are like, oh, I mean, I know you guys, believe me, I know there's a bunch of loyal people that like the live stream. You can still come to my Patreon live stream if you like. And I appreciate all. Hi, girlfriend Janelle. I appreciate all the support. These names: Josh Norco, Garrett Pridemore. Rich Moran. So many more that have come every Saturday they could. So don't think I don't appreciate that, or I really, really appreciate that. And, I'm just mixing it up. Can't do it the same way forever. But believe me, if like my live streams were like the most popular thing that I did, like view wise and analytics wise, of course I would continue to do them, but it's just not, it's not what it's showing me. So, I don't know what it was like 3 weeks ago. I didn't do one. And I didn't see one comment or message about the fact that I rest my case. All right, so if you can donate to Save the Music, you have a chance. Oh, yeah, I blocked him. If you want to donate to Save the Music, you can do that because it's a good cause, and you get a chance of possibly winning an awesome electric guitar or a lesson with me. Thank you guys so much. Cecil Turtle said, any slide guitar tips? I'm not good at slide. I hung out with Derek Trucks recently. That was epic, by the way. The first thing, if you've never played slide guitar, is to start with open E tuning. That's what you got to start with. The Cup is a really famous studio where they recorded some of the most amazing and famous iconic songs of all time. Just you can look it up to find out. Sunset Sound. I recorded a song there. I'm just looking at your comments, but they're so blurry. Yeah, Sunset Sound. Oh, yeah, and I'm playing a live show May 5th in New York City at the Bitter End. There's literally 4 seats left. I did not do a video with Derek Trucks. We were out in a social situation. But what I will say that was so epic is I took a... Thanks, guys. Thank you. I told Brian this. I talked about this in a live stream a few weeks ago, I think. Anyway, I was with... It's name dropping, guys, so plug your ears. Myself, Eric Krasno, Derek Trucks, and Susan Tedeschi. We got into an Uber or a black... I don't know. I didn't call the Uber. Maybe it was just the driver. But we got into, a big black SUV to go to this really cool jam night that was in Nashville. I'm back in San Diego right now, but I was in Nashville, and it was epic first that I was hanging with all those people, but we went to this jam session. It was kind of a musician jam session in Nashville, and so we pulled up, and as we got out, Eric Krasno got out of the car first, and there was just some patron... not Patreon patron, but some patron of the venue standing out front. It was a happening scene, and he's standing right there, and we get out of the what Eric Krasno called the guitar clown car. So I got to be part of a guitar clown car. So Eric Krasno gets out, and this dude sees Eric Krasno first get out of the SUV, and he goes, "Whoa, are you Eric Krasno?" And Kraz is like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" He's a cool guy, blah, blah, blah. And then he looks over at me, and he was like, "Wait a minute. I recognize you. You're from YouTube, right?" And I said, "Yep, that's me." And I'm just laughing to myself because as he turns his head, the next person that gets out is Derek Trucks. And the guy's mind is just like, and then Susan Tedeschi gets out, and he's just like, and it's like the meme of Jim McMahon. I have kids, so I'm like kind of familiar with memes, but it was like Krasno, the guy's like, and then it was me, and the guy's like, and then it was like, Derek and Susan, he was like, full meltdown. And then we went into this jam set, like a nightclub with people jamming and stuff. And Susan was like, "I want to jam," and she just, went up there and started singing, and just out of nowhere, and it was so sick. Eric Krasno went up there, jammed a little bit. I did not jam, but but I have a bunch of footage from the whole Nashville kind of trip. I basically hosted Eric Krasno in Nashville. He was out there for Marcus King's wedding, which I am not. I know Marcus King, but I'm not wedding invitation level. But since Kraz was out there and I was out there at the same time, I hosted him for 4 or 5 days. Yeah, like 5 days in Nashville, and we shot everything. It's not out yet, but we jammed with Guthrie Trapp. I took him to this amazing jam session called the Pitch Meeting. We went out to this amazing dinner with this famous chef named Sean Brock. That's where we had drinks with Susan and Derek. Then we went out to this other jazz session that same night. And that was just one night. We shot with an amazing artist named Maggie Rose. That hasn't come out yet. He did a couple really killer writing sessions while he was there. And so that's just all kinds of the adventures I'm having instead of having to do live streams. So, that's Barkley Children. Thank you. But you're just writing the same thing over and over too. I'm unsubscribing. Face blue, whatever. I don't fucking care. Thank you guys. I love it. You're pushing it. You're pushing it, people. Hey, we're just proving the point. Yeah, I love Maggie Rose too. I'm just, we're at the end. I can just hit stop when I feel like it. Kieran, love you more. Cauliflower. Terry Urbanowicz. I'm getting talking. I mean, the thing that was interesting right before I like all of a sudden had to put all my focus into creating Marty music. Right before that is actually when I was at Sunset Sound recording some original music with my buddy Jamie Allensworth. Some songs we wrote, and so I was kind of slowly dipping my toe. Which, by the way, you guys, I did for a decade before YouTube. I was playing in original bands and stuff and writing music. So I didn't like miss out on that. Ka-chow.
Greg Levinson said, so cool those guys got to hang out with you.
Oh, I'll throw this. So the final jam session that we went to, like where I was with those guys, and thank you for that lovely comment. We ran into Lindsay L, who was just happened to be there. That was like how hip the thing was. 'Cause I don't know if you guys remember Lindsay L. She's done some guest lessons on my channel, and her career is like really taken off since then. Finn asked, "How's my time with Greta Van Fleet?" Really cool, like the guitar player, really sweet guy. He knew about my videos and stuff from when he was young, and knew that I had a younger brother, and they're from brothers, so he knew he liked me, and I liked him, and he is kind of quiet and introverted and shy. And there's talk about haters. I mean, that's like trolls and haters, like they really have to put up with a lot. And it's not easy when have no reference. They basically became famous like as basically high schoolers. That's hard. That's hard to do. My brother, Rich Moran says, "How's your brother?" My brother Zach is doing very well. His wife is pregnant with their second child, so he's got his hands full, but they're doing really well. I never met Santana, but on that same trip of me hosting Eric Krasno, we also hung out with Billy Gibbons as well. It was ridiculous. Cody Hicks, what's up, man? Rich Moran, what's up? Once again, appreciate your support, you guys. We are just trying to raise some money for Save the Music, and if you're so kind to do that, you then have a chance to win a guitar, private lesson with me. Yes, Grace Bowers. She's doing fantastic. Oh, well, Grace and I are in touch. We'll definitely jam again. I've never met Green Day. That would be awesome, though. But I was backstage at Paul McCartney a few years back, and I did not meet Paul McCartney, but I met his whole band. But while I was back there, Weezer was back there. So that was something pretty cool. Brian, am I missing any final thoughts? I'm kind of hungry now.
No, I think you're good. Save the music, donate.
Save the music, donate. Eric Krasno Masterclass, 50% off. I'm playing live May 5th in New York City at the bitter end, but there's only 4 seats left. So fortunately, I don't have a lot of pressure to have to hustle up ticket sales. I'm not hungover. Actually, I really, really barely drink. But maybe I'm hungover from the trolling. That's about as close to being hungover as I am, my friend. Drinking some good old coffee here. Billy Gibbons is the man. Krasno Moore project is amazing. The new album just came out yesterday. It's awesome. Larry Bird said, I think your hat will give me powers. Yes. And just like in the day and age we're at, like the other thing is like I don't want to like do videos without my hat because then they'll just become weird memes, you know? Thanks, guys. And thanks for supporting Marty Music. Oh yeah, I should close with the old classic. Do I ever get finger problems? You know, fortunately, luck. You know, that's the luck of the draw. I've been very lucky. I haven't had finger problems, but I will say my fingers are kind of compact. I don't have like, which means I have shorter tendons, so that could be. I don't know.